Enjoying some pretty decent weather over the last day or so, ever since we had that cold front kind of sweep the heat, humidity, and the severe weather out of the area. That was Tuesday night. And on Wednesday, we had that beautiful day filled with sun, some scattered clouds, some happy cows. Here's a picture from a nice pasture near Cherry Grove. Jill Kime sent in the picture yesterday. That looks like the cows are out there enjoying some very green grass given the rainfall we've had recently and that pleasant sunshine. Already this morning, pleasant sunshine showing up. Here's a look northward from downtown Rochester. That's live from our Louis Dodauto camera. From South Broadway, blue sky overhead. Not a cloud to be seen right now. A clear morning with very dry atmosphere. Dew point has fallen into the low 50s. We saw that change yesterday. We began to see the drop off in the mugginess, and today really lack of moisture around at this point. A light southeast wind. It's 59 degrees right now. Very comfortable morning. Keep in mind that typically this time of the year, mid-50s would be more normal. We're in the upper 50s right now. Still warmer than average, but definitely cooler than the last couple of mornings. 59 in Rochester, Zumbrota 58. It's 63 in Austin, 64 in Cresco. Looking at some showers to our south, the more activity to our northwest. That's with an approaching cold front. That's what we're going to be keeping an eye on, that approaching front. Not a lot of humidity. There will be an increased amount of that as we move along through the day, and that will prime the atmosphere and maybe set us up for some late day thunderstorms. But there's that front positioned to then slip through the area by tonight. And ahead of that, we have an outlook from the Storm Prediction Center that places our area, the entire area now, in a slight risk, so the second level out of 5, and the stretch of categories for severe weather potential, and that will place us the possibility of large hail damaging winds starting around 5 o'clock. The first of those storms may develop by then. It looks like isolated early evening activity, and we go into the later portion of the evening, and there may be a line of storms that comes through producing some more of those damaging wind gusts. So that's the way it looks to potentially play out right now. So tornado threat not really in this situation right now, but we're looking at large hail damaging winds. And the first lightning that comes up for the evening. So here's high-res future track. Dry through the morning, dry through the afternoon, really. The first of the storms looks to develop at around 5 o'clock, maybe a little earlier to west, but for the most part, it rose to the area between 5 and 7 or 8 o'clock. See a couple of clusters of storms in North Iowa. More organized threat of strong activity comes in northwest of us late, perhaps as late as the midnight hour or even beyond. So we're going to have to watch for severe weather risks through the evening and overnight hours. Then after that, the cold front moves through tomorrow. Saturday and most of Sunday look fantastic. Resurgence of heat comes in for Monday, but that looks to be a dry day as well. 62 for the morning commute. Tranquil, quiet sunshine across the board. 50s to low 60s right now. It's 59 in Rochester. 68, a little warmer southward in Waterloo, and 60 in Marshall. Outlook for today, plenty of sunshine. We warm up to around 80 by lunchtime, mid-80s for high temperatures. Thunderstorms again hold off until the evening for the most part. So 85 the high today, staying in the 60s through the overnight hours later tonight, with that cooler air then coming in for the next couple of days. Future track looking at some bright, warm sunshine throughout the day. That upcoming storm system and its cold front come in, generating those thunderstorm chances late in the afternoon through the midnight hour tonight. The storms then migrate southeastward, and by sunrise tomorrow, they're out of the picture. We're looking at some pretty quiet, mellow weather tomorrow. Northwest breeze around 10 to 15 miles per hour, dropping humidity content again. So look for a beautiful looking Friday. High temperatures around 80 and 70s with sunshine on Saturday as that high pressure sticks around. So a couple of days without rain. Sunday at this point, kind of a small end chance of rainfall, so isolated storms possible. More widespread rain by soggy Tuesday as it stands right now next week. But ahead of that, it looks like the warmest of them all will be Monday with a shot at maybe getting close to 80. Today, the average high this time of the year, mid-70s. We're looking at mid-80s instead. A couple of spots warmer than that, even 89 in Mesa City, 89 in Austin, Rochester, 85. Mostly sunny, late afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Southwest winds staying light, only around 10 miles per hour. Thunderstorms likely tonight, especially later in the evening. Large hail damaging winds in some of those storms. 63 overnight. 7-day forecast. Next few days closer to 80. And then next week, a little variety, some heat, and then some soggy weather for maybe a day or two.
Seems like for today, a very pleasant morning, pleasant afternoon, although a bit warm. And then those storms got to watch out for later this evening.
That's right.
Thanks, Ted.